The Morrigan as a battle goddess, and what can she teach us about battle today? So, putting members of the armed forces aside here, and there are members of the armed forces and police forces who are, some members who are dedicated to the Morrigan, but what does the Morrigan teach the average citizen about battle and why? We no longer need to literally fight off invaders with swords and shields as an everyday or a regular occurrence. So what other kinds of battles does she offer her strength to us for? Battles are metaphorically fought everywhere, every single day. And each person will have a story to tell about how they went through difficult situations. And some of the words they may use to describe this might be along the lines of, I fought hard, or it was a battle, or I battled my way through, or I fought tooth and nail. The general idea here being that if something you are going through, whatever that may be, is not easy, then in most cases it is considered to be something that needs to be fought against. Some of the difficult temporary situations and sometimes even permanent circumstances that the Morrigan offers her assistance with could be fighting against alcohol or drug addiction, fighting for your rights in a legal battle, fighting against a temporary illness or a permanent disability or medical condition, or fighting to cope with trauma or to leave an unsafe domestic environment. Even if your battle isn't necessarily yours to fight, but you have chosen to back a cause you believe in, or some kind of difficult humanitarian mission or charity work that takes you perhaps to a dangerous location. Likewise, if you are backing a good cause through the legal system because you believe it is the right thing to do. So whether your battles are unavoidable or whether you have chosen to give your assistance to somebody else's fight or to fight for a cause, the Morrigan considers all of these. She considers all of these and other types of challenges that perhaps I haven't mentioned here as battles to be fought against, and her strength and guidance during these challenges can make a hell of a difference. Of course, she doesn't do the work for you. If you have contracted before birth, so if you are soul contracted or predestined to experience a certain kind of difficulty, possibly like one of the ones I previously mentioned, or maybe something else, then it is ultimately you that need to overcome or deal with that in the appropriate way. But there are instances where she may help you and you have noted that she has assisted you. But in my experience, that would be only when she has seen that you have made a considerable effort yourself. Many may disagree that she provides comfort during the tougher moments, but in my experience, she does, or at least she has with me on several different occasions. So apart from assisting in tough times, why would the Morrigan approach and offer her assistance to someone who doesn't appear to be experiencing any current troubles? It's possible that she knows more about your path than you do and is offering her assistance because as a goddess of prophecy, maybe she knows that there are troubled times ahead for you and that this unfortunately is unavoidable. Now, there is another approach that the Morrigan does appear to take with regards to battle, and that is that she sometimes appears to be the cause of difficulties, or that she is inciting you to fight in some way. Now, when this happens, and she has indeed worked with me in this way in my personal experience, I found that she was shaping me. She was deliberately placing me in circumstances where I had to defend myself in various situations. So mentally, emotionally, and even physically. And she did this because I was destined from the beginning to be her priestess, because I have a pre-birth contract with her. So I don't believe she does this with everyone she works with, but my understanding is that if you have dedicated yourself to her and intend to go on to do some kind of work in the world and are carrying that title or the role of a priest or a priestess of the Morrigan, then she requires you to be trained in a certain way. And battle, whether it is a natural part of your path or whether you've decided to embark upon a more permanent place within her, within her ranks, I suppose, then you will find that battle and experiencing battle from a different angle, an angle that perhaps only she can provide and prepare you for, is imperative to that path with her. So no person's path with the Morrigan is ever going to be easy. She doesn't fight battles for you. She teaches you to fight for yourself. And then she will have your back when needs be. Now, strength in battle doesn't always mean hurtling forward with all guns blazing and shouting a war cry that you intend to conquer anything that gets in your way. Yes, that is sometimes the approach that is needed in certain situations and an approach that can be taken. But more often than not, all that is required is a very simple and quiet sort of strength. The strength to get out of bed in the morning and maybe brush your teeth and eat some breakfast, because maybe that's all you can do on that particular day. Or maybe the strength that is required is packed into one single moment. The moment that you say no to that one drink that could lead you to a dozen more. Or the moment you turn and walk in the other direction when you see someone who you know is going to offer you those drugs you're trying so hard to avoid. One single choice in one single moment requires a special kind of strength, because that life-altering choice can come at a completely unexpected moment. Are you prepared for that moment? Are you strong enough to make the right decision at that moment? When you are open to assistance from the Morrigan at times like these, when you have asked for her help because you know you want to make the right choice, she can and she will assist you. She sees all and she knows your worth, even if at times like these you don't see your own worth. She doesn't make the decision for you, but maybe she will prepare you for it when that time comes. Maybe she will give you due warning that a life-altering decision is approaching. And as the goddess of prophecy, she will see it come in and you could be forewarned and so better prepared for it. Or Maybe you were battling with grief. The loss of a loved one can change your life and your outlook on life forever. Perhaps you're having difficulty moving forward through the grieving process and can't seem to find the light at the end of the tunnel. Perhaps with this particular battle, the Morrigan can help you view your grief and your own thoughts about grief from a different angle. And maybe that's the angle you need to grasp hold of in order to pull yourself out of that black hole. So in some cases, the Morrigan can provide that ladder for you, and all you need to do is gather your strength and climb. Okay? So if you have not worked with the Morrigan but feel her call, then do consider her battle aspect seriously and how that may apply to your own individual situation. Whether you answer that call and allow her to assist is, of course, your own choice to make. You know, is the Morrigan the right goddess for you? That's one question you should consider very carefully, and maybe that's a question for another video. So anyway, I truly hope this video has helped you in some way, and I wish you all the best on your journey. So if you want to keep updated with my videos, then please do subscribe, give this video a like and hit the bell for notifications. Thank you.